Pastor Joseph and Sam Shamoun. It's me again. Chapter 33 of the Quran, you always bring up about God praying to Muhammad. The same chapter, verse 43, it says that God is the one that places his prayers upon you and his angels also to bring you out of darkness and light.
So who is God praying to?
So I'm glad, Manu. Okay, Manu, thank you for admitting it means prayer. You've only created a greater problem for yourself. You're saying he doesn't just pray for Muhammad, he also prays for believers. You're still left with the problem, who does your God pray to when he prays for believers and Muhammad? Answer that, please.
Your problem is the fact that you're translating that as praying to. It's not praying to.
Manu, you're attacking straw man. Manu.
No, hang on.
Oh, hold on. No, you hang on. Manu, you did it again. I'm not going to let you get away with it. I didn't translate the word as praying to, so you're lying. I said that it means that Allah prays for or upon.
Upon, yeah.
My question is, when Allah prays for someone, he has to pray to someone. For example, if I said, I prayed for Pastor Joseph, that statement implies that I'm praying to someone when I pray for Pastor Joseph. So when your God and angels pray for Muhammad, who do they pray to? Don't dare twist our words. Answer the question.
The way to translate that is, and if you give me 10 seconds, I can say
Please,
it.
go ahead, answer
God places his prayers upon, meaning he knows fully what condition he has placed his prophet.
It says Allah and the angels together perform this act. That means, according to your perverted reading of the Arabic Quran, you're saying that Allah and the angels place their prayers upon Muhammad. That's so nonsensical that you yourself won't buy it. How do angels place their prayers on anyone? Answer that. Don't avoid the answer. Answer the question, how do angels place their prayers on anyone? Please answer that.
Okay, the angels pray to God.
Did you catch it?
Yes, angels pray to God, and God prays to himself, puts his prayers
Okay, thank you. Let me repeat the answer of Manu for the audience.
Yeah.
Folks, you just heard a Muslim say, Allah prays to himself. Angels pray to God. That's exactly what we wanted you to admit. So thank you for helping our case, because now the argument that Muslims use against Jesus will now be turned against you. Muslims say, how can Jesus be God if he prays? Who is he praying to? To himself? You just heard. I want the audience to hear a Quran-only Muslim admit his God prays to himself. In other words, basically, since prayer is worship, Allah worships himself. That's a schizophrenic deity.
I think so. Unless, of course, you had a doctrine of the Trinity, and then that would explain things.
Exactly. Jesus is not the Father. So you can pray to the Father without this meaning it's a schizophrenic deity. But thank you, Manu, for bringing it up. We really appreciate you confirming our point. Glory to Jesus Christ.
One more point, quick point if I can make.
Quickly.
The chapter 46 that you brought up about Prophet Muhammad not knowing what's going to be happening to him.
Yeah.
Another part of the Quran, God promises him that the al-akhirat, the hereafter, are going to be better for him than this world.
All right, so which one is it? Which one is it, Manu?
So what that meant is that Prophet Muhammad was saying he doesn't know how he's going to end up in this life, meaning in this life he's not going to know what kind of ordeals or what kind of faith he's going to have. It's not an open-ended till eternity. God tells him that the next world is going to be better for him than this world. So that's in the context.
Manu, you have a problem. You just ended up proving that there are contradictions in the Quran. If Allah promised Muhammad that his situation will be better in the next world, why in the world are you praying for his peace? You just ended up proving your Quran is full of irreconcilable contradictions. Now explain to me, Manu, if that passage is true, that his condition will be better in the akhirah, then that means he's already in a state of peace, which goes back to my point. If he's in a state of peace, why in the world are you praying for him?
We pray for him because of the mission that God entrusted him in. And
that mission is over. It's over. Why are you praying for him?
We're thankful for the acts that he committed and sacrifices that he made.
Show me that in 3356. Show me that in 3356, your prayers is simply thanking God for Muhammad. So what you're basically saying, notice the problem you just created for yourself. I want the audience to hear this. 3356 says, Allah and his angels pray upon Muhammad. You who believe also pray for him. Notice how I interpret it. I want everyone to hear it. That means we are thankful to God for his mission. You know what that means? Consistency demands that if that's what it means for Muslims to pray, that means Allah is thanking himself for the mission of Muhammad. So when Allah prays, he goes, oh, thank you, Allah, for the mission of Muhammad, because that's what prayers mean in 3356. Manu, do yourself a favor, man. Give it up. Turn to Jesus, your only hope of salvation, because you're fighting a losing battle. Jesus Christ is Lord, and may He deliver you from these lies and deceptions and grant you the grace leading unto life.
Because I don't want to miss the point you mentioned about chapter 33, verse number 56. The one that said, "Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi," that Allah and the angels, they pray on Muhammad.
Yep.
The Muslim, when you translate the word yusalluna as or the pray, the word
Blessing.
actually the verse is proving that it's false. Why? Because the angels and Allah, they are doing the same act.
Exactly.
An angel cannot give a blessing except God is giving blessing. So, and Allah and the angels are doing one word. It is yusallun.
Yeah.
It's not the angels taking blessing from God and giving it to Muhammad. No. It's Allah and the angels both are doing salah. Everybody knows salah is prayer. But
Yes.
because the Muslims are in trouble with this word salli, they know what to do with it. So they try to make it like as it is a blessing, because here we have a problem. How Allah is God, but He is a praying. The Muslims, they say, Jesus is praying to His Father. How He can be God?
Yeah.
You know? But the Muslims
Allah
believe that-
praying to His prophet, how can He be God?
Exactly. Who's He pray to? Exactly.
Yeah.
And not only that, the verse saying Allah is ordering the believers to do sallu ala nabi, which means you pray on him too. So now if the believers are going to bless him too, it means the believers are God. Because the only one can give a blessing, it is like when I say to you, bless you, I mean may God bless you. I can't bless anyone. We human, we cannot give a blessing to anybody. When we say bless you, I mean may God bless you, because the blessing is only coming from God. The verse is saying clearly, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Oh, who do you believe? Sallu alayhi, pray on him and sallu taslima. Why? Because Muhammad needs a lot of prayer, he needs a lot of sweat, and make it to heaven. No, Muhammad is not sure that he will go to heaven.
CP, there's a quick question. We need some clarification. You're a native Arabic speaker. When the Muslim says Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the tense or the grammar, how is the correct? Is that a command to Allah, or is that just a declarative statement that Allah prays on the Prophet?
No, he is praying, and he is commanding the Muslims to pray. He is praying.
It's a description that he prays, and then he
and
commands
the
Muslims to pray.
Yeah.
And he is commanding the angels to pray. Actually, if you go to Ibn Kathir in the English translation, which by the way, it's a fast translation, and brothers mentioned people should read the translation. I want to say that the English translation of Ibn Kathir is not even 20% of Ibn Kathir, the real book.
Yeah.
It's not even 20%. More than 80% of the real book of Ibn Kathir is gone, disappeared. It's not the English translation. But even though, if you go to the English translation, in that you will see that the salah of the angels is the angels asking for forgiveness. And this is very funny, because why angels will ask for forgiveness? Very funny and very weird. Angels asking for forgiveness mean that the angels are sinners and asking for forgiveness for who? For Muhammad? That will not make sense, because if Allah forgives already in the Quran, remember in the Quran, Allah قد غفر لك ما تقدم وما تأخر من ذنوب. We forgive to thee past sin and the coming sin. So why they are praying to forgive Muhammad's sin if his sin is already forgiven? It does not make it's false. Yeah. So this is another mistake in the Quran, proving Muhammad to be a false prophet. One more thing, I don't want to take long with you guys, because I know you guys have many people that want to call. Don't forget that Muhammad is God. And the proof of that, as an example, Muhammad, he can abrogate Quran by a word from him, which means Muhammad, example, verse 4, chapter 20, where it's speaking about muta, where we can find a verse is abrogating that verse. It's not exactly what the hadith of Muhammad, abrogating the Quran, which means Muhammad can delete even Quran by a word from him, which means his word is more valid and more strong than the word of Allah.
Thank you, CP. You've been breaking up a little bit, but we got that point. It's a very strong one. Thank you, dear brother. Did you hear that last one?
In and out, I was hearing
the idea that Muhammad's
hadith
talking about muta.
Yeah, there's no verse in the Quran that abrogates muta. So where did the abrogation come from? From the hadith of Muhammad. So that Muhammad's statements can abrogate the very speech that originates from Allah himself.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying.